got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDue is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDue be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel is just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies that then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yeah. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good? What's good? What's going on? Salute to the fam. How y'all feeling on this Sunday, man? Happy New Year to the fam. I just felt like I wanted to come here and build a little bit on this good New Year Eve. You know, I'm an older guy. I don't do too much clubbing and hanging out. So I figured, why not come and talk some boxing with the fam, man? But how y'all feeling? I hope everybody that comes through enjoys their new year and everybody be safe, healthy, all that good stuff. You know, we're going to bring this year in the right way, man. Let's bring it in the right way, man. Say goodbye to 2023 and hello to 2024. I mean, I hope boxing start off with a good first quarter, man, this new year, man. I really do. I just want to see them continue to put on the fights that's worth our time and money. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be a happy camper, man. Justin James, what it do, family? Happy New Year Eve to you, brother. Man, peace and blessing to you. Crush, my guy, what's good with it, bro? Good to see you in the building. All things, what's good, fam? Big Dog Willie putting a color in the chat early. Bill Haney cut 600,321 times this year. Congrats. Yeah, man. I mean, his name swirling around for something else other than the capping, man. You know, I seen social media reacting to the way that you know, he spoke about Tank, man, and you know, we gonna talk about it. It's out there, and we gonna talk about it.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie. Ashley's Corner, what's good, Cuzzo? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Happy New Year to you, man. Stay safe. Hope everything is good on your end. Hope you and the fam is doing well. You know, How y'all feeling, man? We ain't gonna be here all day like I normally do. We just gonna have us a good quick build on what's out there right now, what's going on. Like I said, I see that they got, well, at least they're saying it's being reported. Key word is being reported, it's being reported. They saying that Bivol has now reportedly signed his side of the deal to fight Arthur Beterbiev next for the undisputed light heavyweight world titles in Saudi Arabia, man. That's what stood out to me. The Saudis, man, if they make that happen, they really getting it done. And not for nothing, the powers that be should be a little ashamed of themselves right now. They allowing the Saudi Arabia to come in and make these fights that we bench should have had. You get what I'm saying? There's no reason why we waited this long for Beterbiev and Bivol. If you're being honest, you got two willing participants. Bivol ain't never ducked nobody, been a champion for the longest. Same thing with Beterbiev. Like, the politics of boxing, to me, in my opinion, is the only thing that really slowed this fight up and stopped it from happening. So you straight. That's what I like to hear, man. I'm glad you're good. Watching the Ravens beat the hell out of the Dolphins. Good. Get their ass, because they beat us by 2 points, and I don't like it. I don't like it. All things was good, family. How you feeling? Right. They got money. They ain't stingy at all. They giving it up. They giving it up, and they making these fights, and they just making stuff happen. Like, again, they put all those heavyweights together on the day of reckoning. They've been making fights since their entrance into this boxing game has been seeming like they've been on the up and up. Nobody's complaining about what they're being paid. We seen a lot of motion in the heavyweight division. Like I said, they gave us several fights. So now the only thing they got to do is just keep building, just keep going forward, keep giving us the right kind of fights. And we're going to keep rocking with boxing. We're going to keep supporting it. But again, I just wanted to speak on this because it's a fight that's long overdue. And I think it was Frequent Flyer said something about doing the 2024 wish list. That should be one of the fights that's on people's wish list. It's sad that we really got to wish for it, you know what I mean? But again, with this report, and it's coming from Dan Rayfield, you know what I'm saying? He's saying that Dimitri Bivol has signed his part now. I know Callum Smith is a willing participant, a live dog, but I just don't expect him to beat. I don't expect him to beat Arthur Beterbiev at all. I expect him to be another knockout victim, or maybe he could surprise us and cause an upset. Maybe Beterbiev, maybe Father Time or something is caught up to him, but I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bank on it. You get what I'm saying? I think it's a fight that's decent, especially if they're gonna give us the undisputed fight after that. I've been hearing people say something about Bivol vacating the title or somebody vacating the title. I don't know. Beterbiev, I didn't hear nothing about that. And again, I don't know how he would vacate the title. That wouldn't, the fight wouldn't be for undisputed if that was the case. So I ain't see it nowhere where he gave up a title, and I don't see why in the hell he would do it. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to see. Get on my list right over the Battle of Davis. I'm telling you, make the Davis. The Davis got to scrap. The Davis got to scrap, man. That's on the wish list, too. William Old School, what's good, my brother? Happy New Year to you, family. Appreciate you. Thrill Hill, what's good with it, fam? We're like Arthur, my live show intro. I think Beaver going to win. I tell you what, cuz I'm more in line with you than most people. You know what I mean? A lot of people just got him getting stopped. I think it's not impossible. Of course, we already know how Beterbiev punching, man. But I've seen, in some recent fights, I've seen people have certain level of success. So it's not impossible. It's not out the realm of possibility for somebody to give him a run for his money. And I think if anybody could do it, especially at light heavyweight right now, it's got to be Dimitri Bivol. It's got to be brother Dimitri. Brother Dimitri. Tim, what's good with it, Tim? How you feeling, my guy? Hashtag JBT is in the building. What's good with it, bro? Good to see you. How about them Cowboys, man? How about them Cowboys winning like that yesterday, man? You did winning like that yesterday. Eking out the win, man. Yeah, Arthur got dropped before. Bivol, nope. And he been dropped more than once, and he one of those joints that people keep saying they flash knockdowns. Nah, one of them joints he was hurt. he just got back. He recovered and he ended up knocking his dude out. And the Eagles took an L today. Oh, I missed it, did they? Yeah, man, I was moving around a little bit, so I missed it. But okay, good. You know what I'm saying? Good. Goddamn, take an L. You know what I mean? How are them treating refs? Which game we talking about? Which game we talking about? 35-31. Okay, they had a close one too, huh? They had a nail biter. Nail biter. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with it. Go ahead and take that good old L, you know? Go ahead and take that L. But yeah, y'all, if I expect Callum Smith to fight back. Like I said, I don't think he's just gonna straight lay down, right? But and he's talking. Once a fighter start talking about knocking out a guy that ain't even lost yet, and I don't know, man. I just start to think, yeah, you trying to sell us that you about to go in here and do something special to this dude, and then you probably end up just being another knockout victim. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a hell of a fight. I got Arthur. Yeah, man, I got Arthur for sure. I got Arthur Beterbiev smashing Callum Smith. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We all know Callum Smith. One loss was to Canelo. I mean, that was to Canelo, and that was at 68. You know, since he moved up to 75, you know, he's got 2 wins, a TKO in the second round over Gilbert Castillo Rivera. I don't know him. And Matthew Borderlique. I don't know him. He got a 4th round KO over him. I just don't know if either of those, that level of opposition even remotely prepares you for what I think Arthur Beterbiev going to bring. And I think that's going to be the real problem for him. You get what I'm saying? You lost to Canelo. I remember that fight. And the way you just allowed him to beat up on your arm till he basically punched it out of commission, I didn't like it. It's just like you just wasn't fighting back. So now you're at a heavier weight class with a guy that's definitely punching like that. He got 100% KO ratio. I don't know. It's going to be a tough fight for you, man. It's going to be a tough fight for Callum Smith to win. I think he hooked up the heart monitor last night during the Cowboys game. Yeah, it got crazy, Tim. I ain't going to lie. They pissed me off mad times throughout the game. Man, it was pissing me off. 56-19. I wrote Miami getting cooked. Damn. Man, they getting scorched out there. I got Beterbiev, me too. By KO too. I'm going to stop Callum in like 5. I give Callum Smith like 6 to 8 rounds, and that might be too many, but I give him around 6 to 8 rounds. You know what I'm saying? If he go any longer than that, maybe it's because Beterbiev getting older, but 6 to 8, man, he probably gonna be out of there. Sorry, just my guy, but the Cowboys would get to the game by crooked refs. I ain't see the game come down to. Oh, you talking about the penalty at the end? I really can't do that because if you really watch the Cowboys and you see how many of their games are have been lost because of blown penalties and no calls and stuff like that, you get what I'm saying? I don't know, it's tough, but I think the game really was won because Detroit tried to get brave when they should have, when they should have just kicked that field goal and took it to overtime if they were smart. They tried to put us away and they tried to get brave at the wrong time. It backfired. But yeah, I feel like in every NFL game you see calls being missed and blown. So I really equated to them just not making the play when they needed it. And they did make it for a second and then they got a call back. That was a good one. Yeah, it's good, man. With the leading quarterback and with touchdown passes and Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? For all the Dak haters. You know what I mean? Dante, what's good with the Smith is the dude. Canelo beat up. Yeah, that's him. That's definitely him. You know what I'm saying? That's him. And again, they had opportunities, bro. They blew that themselves by keep going for it. Why they ain't just kick the field goal? You know what I mean? So, and they had an extra go. Nah, they just they blew it. They blew it just like we almost blew it. Just like we almost blew it. I can't get them that. If you really ever watch Cowboy games and you will know that more times than not, they never get the call in their favor. If it's to win the game or a big call, they never get it. So I don't know if y'all talking about at the end. I don't know. You get me? But it's all good. We got that win though. No, his games this year because of blown calls. Yeah, that's why I said I can't give it to him. It's finally something in their favor, so I get it. Adam, what's good with it? You think we'll see Jared Anderson versus Daniel Dubois? The fight they've been talking about? Look, I hope so because it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Daniel Dubois and Big Baby Anderson is a good fight. And look, 2024, man, we got some fights that they need to give us, man. That's on the wish list. I would like to see that one. I would like to see it. Jared Anderson, he been responding and talking back to people, so I like it, man. I like it. I like either him. I like to see him against Hergovich. Any of those guys. I just hope they hit the ground running when the year starts. And again, to my knowledge, we got Virgil Ortiz January 6th. So he up at bat. His first fight at 54, man. As long as he got his health situation squared away, he'll be just fine. As long as he got his health situation squared away. Dude to be just fine. And I want to see how he look because then, 54 just got better. He got you a real player. Major. Let's see if he be a major player. Man. So, my bad, John. Man, my bad. I was responding to something. Yeah, I tell you, people don't like that Bill Haney touch. They don't like it. They think he was being very, very disrespectful to the young Tank Davis. I don't understand. And again, salute to Fanon, the OG did a video. I liked his video that he put out about that situation. Like starting to make me feel like more that you don't want to fight, less and less because of the way you're going about it. To speak on things is never really boxing. Is more so it ain't even one upping you at this point. It's just always disrespect and banter. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about that little video clip that he posted up. But yeah, man, just to get my final thoughts on this. This is a 2024 wish list type of fight right here. They should have gave it to us. It shouldn't have had to been on the wish list for 2024. In my opinion, it should have happened already. But I'll take it next up if we can get it. And like I said, if these reports is accurate and they correct, valid, if Bivol signed this portion, you already know Arthur Beterbiev want this fight. He said it. You know what I'm saying? They've been saying it. So I never thought neither dude was avoiding each other. I just thought the politics of boxing was getting in the way because of the issues that they had going on with another country was stopping that fight from being made. And the WBC was unwilling to put that title on the line if they made that fight. So I think Saudi Arabia is kind of coming to the rescue, man. Again, man, if they give us this fight, man, that's a win. That's a win for boxing, and they continue to make their mark, man. You know what I mean? We gonna like, who would have ever thought that a lot of fights we would be getting fights over there in Saudi Arabia? But I'll take it. I'll damn sure be tuned in. I'll be tuned in for it, man. Let's see it. Give us a fight we've been wanting to see. And preferably before Bivol turn 40. I mean, what is he, 38 at this point? I think 37, 38. Can we get the fight? You know what I mean? Before we have to worry about Father Time really being on his ass, because he already, you know what I mean, could be slowing down just slightly, but he's so damn dangerous in there. It's hard to see it, but paying attention, he's been vulnerable in spots. You know what I'm saying? It's just about people being able to consistently put something on his mind, and it's hard to stop this dude. Like, he just a one-man wrecking crew, man. He really coming in there to hurt you, man. Callum being arrested, basically someone lied to the police. Someone trying to get paid. That's crazy. I didn't catch that one, did they? Yo, people been tripping lately. Man, salute to the OG for 9. I didn't catch that one. I didn't catch it, but that's wild, man. It's been a lot of weird news out here. People been making videos about Bud Crawford being arrested. He ain't been arrested. Like, what's up with people? Like, that's not even content at this point. That's just pure lies, and it's beyond clickbait. It's just pure lies at this point. Nothing entertaining about it. This is, man, y'all putting that on these people. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's crazy, man. Someone lied to the police, yo. Wow. Somebody trying to get cash. Somebody trying to cash. Trying to get paid or something. That's a bad look, man. It's a bad look, man. People just gotta find something better to do. But again, y'all, this is a fight that boxing need. Why not give it to us? You get what I'm saying? Both guys have been willing to fight each other for the longest. And like I said, politics get out the way. We gonna get this fight. Hopefully, Saudi come to the rescue, like they saying, and hopefully Beterbiev go in there and continue to keep his knockout streak intact and win this fight, which I think he will do in impressive fashion. And the dude can flat out box too, behind that power. So he's just tough to deal with. I just don't see Callum Smith having what it takes to keep him off, or maybe he'll make it interesting early. He do have, the height and reach advantage for sure. This dude, tall, long guy, but when you apply pressure to him, at least what I've seen from Canelo fighting fighters, elite level fighters, you got in there with a Canelo and you kind of froze in a moment. You really didn't fight back the way you should have. You just was kind of like a moving punching bag a little bit. You know what I mean? You threw punches and shots in spots, but you didn't fight with the confidence needed to win that fight. And it was evident from the opening bell. Average someone was good with it. By the time we get this fight, yeah, we need it, bro. We need it. This time's over, I believe. Yeah, me too, bro. I think it could continue to thrive, man. It's just all about giving us the fights, bro, and not overloading. Like, that's why I agree with Bob Arum when he spoke about the pay-per-views. Just make these fights more accessible and for free. Like, you get what I'm saying? You put big fights on pay-per-view, meaningful fights on pay-per-view, not just, slapping shit together for the hell of it. And I think when you build a pay-per-view cards, you make sure they're not just top heavy, not just the, people just waiting for the main event. Make sure that it's a card that's worth spending your hard-earned money for. Go get back to the golden years. They can do it, man. We got enough talent. They arrested Calvin. Maybe. Nah, I didn't know it, man. I didn't know that. Gave Smith a chance. Arthur's getting up there in his age. Y'all fight was great, but he was getting touched a lot. Yeah, you caught that, bro. You caught it. Yeah, he was getting touched in that fight. He was getting touched. He definitely was. Anthony Yard did way better than what people was giving him credit for. You get what I'm saying? And I said this. I said he was a live dog. Remember, I was openly picking the underdog just for the hell of it because I know nobody was giving him a shot. And I was saying, even though I feel like I know Beterbiev gonna win, I'm gonna tell y'all that Anthony Yard gonna do better than what people think, and he did. He did. No moral victories for a loss, but he showed a good account of himself, man. He did. He ain't cur out. He fought back. Like he took some big shots. He kept fighting. Man, Arthur Beterbiev had to earn that one. I ain't gonna lie. Charges are from Vegas. They're transferring Calvin to Vegas. That's weak, man. Dang. So Suleiman must have changed his stance. You know what I think it is? Thrill Hill. The area, location probably matters. Remember the holdup was the issues that they had with the other country, and they were saying like they wouldn't allow the WBC title to be on the line if they was fighting. You know what I mean? Because of that reason. But again, Saudi Arabia look like for the win. If they make this happen, that's Saudi Arabia for the win. Icon was good with it, fam. Arthur Schaffer, Ron Triller, and a great human being. I'll step into in the last 4 years. I wish him the best. Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year, family. Yeah, man. He's still strong, man. Enjoy boxing. Salute, fam. How you feeling? Happy New Year to the chat, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy y'all New Year. And y'all be safe, man. Y'all bring this joint in safe. We just gonna cook for a little bit on some boxing. Will Smith be as aggressive as y'all? Absolutely not, Thrill. Nope. And that's going to be his problem. Because remember, I know it's a different fighter, different division, different weight class, all those things, right? But, he spent the bulk of his career at 68. And he he just, when he got faced in, put up against a guy like a Canelo Alvarez, an elite fighter, he just seemed to kind of shell up. He just didn't perform, and that's what he was missing in that fight: aggression and fighting with confidence. He just wasn't doing it, and it cost him. You could see it from the start of the fight. He was sitting there allowing Canelo to beat up on his arm all night. Remember, he punched his arm. His arm was looking crazy after that Canelo fight. Callum Smith. His arm looked wild, like he did something to it. Almost had his arm looking like deformed or something. Yeah, that's crazy. Man, prayers for Calvin Ford, man. Hopefully they fix that situation, whatever it is, man. I ain't never a fan of that, seeing that happen. You know what I mean, I only seen one fight. Smith at 175, and it was a vicious knockout. Yeah, average someone. He had 2 fights at 75. He fought Matthew Borderleak at that was the second fight. He fought him in August 20th of 22. That's another thing. Callum Smith ain't fought since that fight. He ain't fought since 2022 in August. You get what I'm saying? And before that, he knocked out this dude, TKO'd him in 2 rounds. You know what I mean? So that's the Castillo one. Matter of fact, I do know that Castillo guy. That's the one that he did bad early. That is the guy. Right. That's what you talking about, average summer. You talking about that fight. Benzo was good. He said payday. You know, people be looking for that payday. Calvin for attack with deadly weapon. I don't know. And Haney has 11 and Calvin the rest are they? Damn. Yeah, from 2022. That's what it is. That's what I see right here on Box Rec. And then again, you going in there with Beterbiev, right? Like you only had the 2 fights at the weight class, and they're both was quick fights. So you boxed basically a total of about 6 rounds, and on top of that, you haven't fought any more at that weight class since then, and haven't had a fight since August 20th of 2022. So that's a nice gap, man, for you to be getting in there with a Beterbiev, man. He gonna hurt you. I mean, that's gonna be rough. And Drew Gray, what it do, Drew? How you feeling, bro? Absolutely was there. And you say absolutely nothing happened. Oh wow, okay, good, man, good. Arthur's gonna get him out of there. I'm telling you, yo, the last thing you need to be is inactive against a Beterbiev, a guy that want to make sure you don't last. You know what I mean? You don't see the final bell. That's his whole MO. his whole reasoning for being in the ring is to make for sure that you don't make it to the final bell. And you gonna come in there being inactive with only 2 fights in the weight classes, both relatively like light touches. I don't know, man. I don't know, because he definitely gonna touch you, and it ain't gonna be a light touch, and he gonna make it rough. Man, one thing you know that I noticed about facts, Seek and Destroy. One thing I noticed about Beterbiev is he don't have to load up on much of anything. He really box, get the job done. He closed the gap, and he get to you, bro. He get to you. And even with him having a height and reach disadvantage, I don't think it's gonna matter much. Really don't. Callum Smith is 6'3", y'all, with a 78-inch reach. I mean, whereas you got, where's Beterbiev, 6 foot, not even 5'11" and a half with a 73-inch reach. So he already had a 5-inch reach disadvantage. You get what I'm saying? The dude, Callum Smith, is 6'3", got him by about 4 inches. You get what I'm saying? He got the height and reach. Height don't fight, but reach could teach. But I think it's going to be a tough fight for Callum Smith. I think the combination of things, the 2 fights at the weight class, the inactivity, the light touches, all those things are going to be bad. Like, I just don't believe in his temperament to win a fight like this against a guy that's pushing the way other Beterbiev be pushing. I just don't see it. Get what I'm saying? And although he did survive Canelo Alvarez, he didn't get stopped. I gave him credit for that, but it's because he was so defensive on the night. You know what I mean? He just shelled up a lot of, a lot of those rounds just laying there on the ropes, letting Canelo just bang away on his arms. Beterbiev is going to destroy Bivol. I want to see how he look in this fight too. I expect him to beat up Callum Smith, but let's see if he take any punishment or if it's anything else that you see there. Because look, I think he's going to have to earn it. I think Marcus Brown did extremely well in their fight against Beterbiev. Get what I'm saying? Before he got stopped. I mean, Marcus Brown took him 9 rounds. You get what I'm saying? It's a couple people that took him some rounds, man. One guy took him to 12 and got stopped in the 12th back in 2017. So I don't know, a guy with Bivol with the boxing ability, the rhythm, the skill set. I think he can make it very interesting, especially before he gets stopped, because he has the feet to be able to move and possibly get him out of trouble just a bit. You get what I'm saying? I don't think he'll have to be a sitting duck like some of these guys, and he won't run out of gas. I don't expect him to run out of gas. I think that's very important because you need to be able to get away from that dude. And Bivol got that like that in and out type of style. Like he get his and get up out of there, and once he get in the rhythm, he tough to deal with. It's a fun fight, so it should be a good one. But I Beterbiev is hard to bet against, man. It is. It's the boy. That's why I picked him up. That's the best thing. Joe was good with it. Free Coach Callum, Charles Bogus trying to stop another one. Yeah, man, it's just weird, man. It's weird, man. Salute to my guy, Drew, man. It's just weird, man. Fighters, like Coach Haney said, multiple witnesses, man. Right, man. Good. I hope everything work out in his favor for sure. Second coach of 2023, getting issues with the law. Yeah, it's just like not tripping, man. Leave people live and let people live, man, and do them. I mean, you know that man positive as hell out there putting on for them kids, man. Probably a lot of people depending and relying on him, man. Let them be great, man. Let them be great how they trying to be great. So again, I just hope the situation work out in their favor for sure. But salute to Dimitri Bivol. Like I said, if these reports is accurate, man, I just want to see this fight. You know what I mean? It should be a damn good one. I know a lot of people would be leaning towards Beterbiev for good reason. It's hard to bet against that dude, man. But Bivol is a damn live dog. If he's the underdog for sure, he's a live one. He'd be the livest one I think he had to date. You get what I'm saying? If it's anybody that possibly can test him, that's a boxer at that weight class, it should be a Dimitri Bivol. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see, man. Salute to both of them. I like them both. I don't have a dog in the race. May the best man win. But again, that'll just be another fight that we need. And if we get that early in 2024, it's a plus. Because I don't suspect that this dude will take a ton of punishment against Callum Smith, but we'll see. Leader State Vegas is a scam. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. It's just crazy. It's crazy how that stuff work out. And they just come out of nowhere with it too. They really do. But man, something else I wanted to talk about real quick. Just briefly, I'm gonna briefly touch on this. Y'all see that Pacquiao situation where I say he hinted at a Mayweather fight? That it just was real strange, like the little clip of it and him talking about it. It's real strange. I'm gonna play it real quick. It's short, but it's a strange clip to me, the way they went about doing it.
A big fight against a
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah. I thought that you don't want me to say that. Okay, but I'm excited for that. Thank you for always supporting.
Yeah, you see, like, yeah, Mayweather. It's like almost like he didn't want to say it. You look for the guy to say it, then you second it. Don't be one of them situations where you you just making this up. Like I truly hope he didn't just throw that out there in the wind like that. You know what I mean? Because Floyd ain't said a peep about it. And man, he got an exhibition coming up. I forget the date. I got to go back and check it. But they said he got a date coming up. So for another exhibition. So I don't know if he's saying that him and Floyd will be fighting an exhibition fight, but he did throw it out there. And I'm pretty sure even with these guys being up there in age and their advanced age, you got people that are still watching. Frequent Flyer, what's good, family? How you feeling, man? Happy New Year to you, fam. My mom was good with it. This gonna be either a shutout by Bivol or stoppage by Beterbiev. I don't think it. I think it could be a combination of just it being a good fight with it possibly being a stoppage, especially if Beterbiev is the win. I don't see it going to decision. If Beterbiev wins, I see it being a stoppage, obviously, right? And if it goes to decision, I definitely a favor of Dimitri Bivol. But that's a tough fight, man. Giving that man 36 minutes to knock you out is a very long time to do it. I'm not sure the way he was talking. Yeah, you hear, you right? You see what I'm saying? Like it don't sound convincing. It almost sound like you didn't want to use his name because it's not enough like validity to it right now. So you kind of looked around. That was weird. Like, why wouldn't you just say it? How you looking around for the other guy to say it? Like it seemed like you trying to like pass the buck a little bit. Like, You get what I'm saying? Dudes be out here about to sue for getting their name used in situations that they know nothing about. So I hope that ain't one of them situations, because that was very awkward for him to do it like that. And I got the man who wrestled Paris growing up. Pac-Man, he's the payday. He lost a lot of money in them elections. I did hear that too. I did hear he lost a lot of money. I really did, which is unfortunate for him, man. But I'm gonna play it again. Like, listen to it. Is it me or was this strange?
Big fight against
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah. Yeah, I thought that you don't want me to say that. Okay, but I'm excited for that. Thank you for...
My bad, y'all. Yeah, I don't know about that. It just sounded a little suspect to me, man. It sounded like there's no confidence behind it. It was like a half-ass announcement. It's like they both said it together. Like, what? Like, are you really fighting this dude or what? But again, man, it's just something. It's just something to talk about. Like, I gotta hear Floyd speak on it to really give it any life. You know what I'm saying? I gotta at least hear him say it. I just haven't heard it, man. So who knows, man? But again, I think, man, he need that money again. From what I heard he did lose a lot of money. So it's just unfortunate if at this point in his career that if he still has to fight, I will hope that it's purely more so for the love. But it's just hard to feel like that when you stepped away for a while, and who still wants to get punched in their head and their face and body at the, in their 40s. Like, I just don't see how you would want to still do that. So, but maybe if he talking exhibition, then it's more believable. But he didn't specify. So I guess we would have to believe that it's an exhibition, because Floyd is still actively pursuing, I guess, exhibition fights as well. So maybe that's what it is. But again, I just got to hear Floyd say something about it. Tank fans scrambling, spin a narrative. I don't think no narrative got to be spent. I don't know what narrative you're speaking about, but definitely this if you talking about this right here, he's using Floyd's name to promote his exhibition. I was thinking that too, bro. I was thinking that too, because the announcement was so half-assed. Like, you get what I'm saying? It was so half-assed. It was like, oh, I'm fighting Floyd Mayweather after this. Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't know. It's sus. It's a little sus. But like I said, man, it's just something that caught my eye, and I seen it circulating a little bit. Listen to the little clip, and I just can't run with it. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it wouldn't totally shock me if, these dudes both love money, obviously. But I mean, who knows, man? But I'm pretty sure it's a market out there for them to fight each other again. You get what I'm saying? I definitely don't think people would just all around not watch it. Hen Dog, that fearless one, was good with a Hen Dog. He said, "No, I got Beterbiev by decision because of Bivol heart and his ring IQ. Or rather die than lose." Oh yeah, man. I think Beterbiev, once he start putting that pressure on you, he don't leave you with much of a choice. It's like you get down, lay down. You get what I'm saying? You could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way. I get that feeling with him. He pretty good. That's what I like to hear, man. Happy New Year to everybody in the building, man. Like I said, we just gonna build for a little bit, Yeah, for sure. Prayers up to Coach Callum, man. Hope that all is well and works out on his end. I think that's a little weak that happened to him, because the nagging injury sustained by Arthur and also his age, for sure. And then you mix the fact that I think Beterbiev is just a good fighter. You know what I mean? Very skillful guy. All he does is win. All he do is know how to win, right? But I think they metal, and both of them guys will be tested. I think they could end up being each other's toughest test for different reasons, right? I don't think it's nobody that applies that pressure, that presents that level of danger that it Beterbiev, presents. And then at the same time, that rhythm and boxing ability and the IQ and that style of Bivol is one of itself. So I think it's an intriguing matchup is the word that you could use for that, because it can go either way realistically. You get what I'm saying? But just Beterbiev is not a guy that you can allow to continuously put pause on you. Like, it's going to be a tough night, and more than likely you're not going to make it to the final bell. So again, it's like you gotta. I don't have the answers. There's no real blueprint, but he's been vulnerable in spots. He's been hit. I've seen him get touched quite a bit in some of his more recent fights, last couple. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that's not enough. Like any guy that gets a gash split into his head like that, and then proceeds to commence to whooping your ass even worse is crazy. Like you would think I done seen a small cut on the outside of a guy's eye stop him from fighting the right way and get stopped because of it, right? A little small cut, let alone a big gash in the middle of your forehead that's just bleeding right down your face, probably into your mouth. You know what I mean? You really tasting your own blood, like, and you proceed to whoop this guy's ass on another level. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. Look, listen. My platform is neutral, but what people don't like is just unnecessary disrespect. Also, another thing about my platform, we usually build fighters up. Like, I think you came right in. Did you say something about a narrative? I don't think it's no narrative that been pushed. So, Tank don't need his fans to, or supporters, should I say, to even push a narrative, because he is who he is. You get what I'm saying? Enjoying the same year, make it make sense. Ain't nothing to. Yeah, but what's the big, like? Is that news? Like, I don't know where you're going with that. Like, make it make sense. It don't gotta make sense. Like, one situation was clearly, what it was with Tank. Like, we all seen what that was. You know what I mean? And he dealt with that, and it's over and done with. And Calvin Ford, I guess more details will come out, but I don't read too much into that. I think that's by far one of the more positive guys that we got in the sport. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's his past haunting him. I don't know what the case is, but at the end of the day, he's an easy guy to root for. He ain't got to be your favorite guy, your favorite coach. But I think when you move that way and you really put yourself in position, or you put yourself last, you put a lot of people first, these kids, and just giving back. That's where I'm at with it. So I don't celebrate neither of the guys being locked up, because I don't wish that on nobody. So there's really no narrative to push. What I do hear, from what I'm understanding, is people, in fact, are pushing the narrative, saying that it's more to it than what actually happened. So that would be a narrative. And again, salute the boxing. I don't want to see nobody locked up for nothing. You know what I mean? Especially some unnecessary shit. So salute to Coach Callum, man. Anybody, you know what I mean? I felt the same way with Devin. Had a situation, right? Like, he get locked up. There wasn't really much it's nothing to celebrate. It happens. It's a situation where it'd be an unfortunate situation, maybe a mix up, miscommunication, and you just deal with it and move forward, really. You know what I'm saying? Just move forward. Like, that's not a big focal point for me. I think what is crazy though, I think this is a little weird though. I do think this is a little strange.
Abdul Wahid, and she's scared of him. Look, one in the back, she ain't fooling with this. Abdul Wahid, and she's scared of him. Look, one in the back, she ain't fooling with this.
He called him Abdul Wahid, so he calling the damn chimpanzee in the cage, basically Tank Davis. And again, y'all, like, I like to have fun, and I laugh just as much as the next one, but my only resistance would be to the people that speak about it being a code, right? This code, and I'm wondering, do it apply there? You know what I mean? Do that apply there? You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I think that's a little, and I know people would say, well, Tank called himself a gorilla. Yeah, but that's what the intent be, that's on boxing, in the terms of boxing being a beast in the ring. Like, we all know what he mean when he said, when you do it that way, it's just a little distasteful. And again, you referred to Leonard Ellerby as a spook. If anybody know the term behind that, it ain't nothing solid about that word, calling somebody that. So he a little wild. Joe said it's funny. Salute to my cousin. I saw some trying to covering this. Yeah. And I'm going on him. I just didn't know where he was going with that. Like, I thought that was a little strange. You know what I mean? Lons, what it do, family? How you feeling? That was Bill Haney. Jay Grant Jr., what it do, family? How you feeling? B-Dog, what's good? This is a guy that they put on the pedestal. I mean, I just don't think it's cool. He's Muslim. It's a Muslim name, and he knows that. Yeah, and you referred to, that particular name as the monkey in the cage. I just think the optics of it look bad, right? And again, it don't have nothing to do with boxing. I don't know why you did that. And then you went on the you posted this shit, like them calling, because you called Calvin Ford a Bama. He said Bama on social media, say he with it. I can't tell. So that was something else. You know what I mean? Bill be tripping. Yeah, it was something else too, bro. But referred to him as like little monkey. He referred to him as little monkey. So I don't know. That's just a little strange. I ain't gonna lie to you. Either way you put it, like that was a little weird to see it. Yeah, we all know that how good of a father he is. I think you would have to be blind to see that he's not a damn good father. I mean, look how far they've gotten, and they got so much more career ahead of them. But this right here don't have nothing to do with the parenting and him. It's not a reflection. This is not parenting. This is, I mean, if you want to call it trolling, but it's a slippery slope, because you say that stuff and then you say you call in her Ellaby to spook at the door. Like, so that's, that you using certain terminology and it comes off a certain way. So again, I understand people reacting to it. Like me, I can respond to it, but I notice I don't have to be overly negative about it. I don't have to go crazy on them. Nah, it's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? I would be joining in on the circus that people be saying this is. So I don't know if people will call it consistent when he does this type of stuff, but you got to call it out. You know what I mean? Especially if you speak about it being a certain code, you gotta. That would be all point right there. John was good with it. Only because I don't think he referring to it like when he called himself the Big Eight. We know he talking about in terms of boxing and being a beast inside the ring, and that's not an 8. I don't think he no little monkey, but in the cage, I don't know. A spoof, not a spoof, a spook at the door. Spook with a K, I believe. Bruce Gas, salute, OG. How you feeling? Danny Drew was good with it. How you feeling, bro? Then Garcia gonna sell out, whatever. Tank Pitbull 2 fight. I don't think Tank fighting Pitbull though. I mean, I think he's been very adamant about that. But it'd be a surprise to me because he's been so adamant about that not being the case. And I ain't heard nobody else speak about it but the fans. Like they keep everybody think they know who we fighting next. We gonna see. We only time to tell. You know what I mean? I definitely don't care. See no Pitbull fight. I'm pretty sure from what he said, he don't care. Theodore was good with it, fam. Salute to you. Appreciate you stopping through. We called him his name. You can't make that argument, but that is his Muslim name. Only a real one can understand. Yeah, he used the actual name and referred to it as that. The new name that he just changed his name to. So I think that was a little dig right there. I don't think he was, I don't know. It just don't look good. Say last day of the year, we need a little backed up main line waiting on the call, cheese and rice. Salute to Danny Drew, man. Salute, man. And Happy New Year to everybody. But again, y'all know I'm a fair dude. I keep it consistent. I would say it if it was anybody doing it. I just don't think that's a good look. I mean, it comes off the wrong way. Miss Mona, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling? Happy New Year to you. She said people shouldn't make excuses for bad behavior. No matter what we get called names, why every race is we don't need black on black disrespect. Yeah, not in that way, because you already know it's people that's going to take it and go exactly that way with it. So I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't thinking when he did it. He just did it. You know what I mean? Poking fun at him. Probably looked at it as fun. But again, he probably didn't consider how it would come off to people. Yeah, nobody knows who he's fighting. I don't think he even knows for real. Right? I don't either. Yeah, he been active. When is he not? Trill Bill just taking this shit, talking this shit, no big deal. Hey man, look, I can't tell nobody how to take it. I can only just present it and just let it be what it is. But I think I get it. Some people won't just say you're having fun, but I understand people that's gonna look a bit deeper and be like, yeah, that ain't it. That's not it. And again, the continuation of trying to one up him on social media and put him down and prop your son up is not going is distasteful for a lot of people. Like, it's nothing wrong with bigging your guy up, but to continuously take digs, especially if you're not going to fight the guy, then at this point it's pretty much clout chasing, to be honest with you. Call it what it is. Like, if that was anybody doing it, it'd be exactly that. So you gotta make up your mind. Trolling ain't gonna make the fight, respectfully. So I don't know. I would like to know if you really wanted to. Rick Thames, what it do, family? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Bills is disrespectful. I can't wait till the 8 months all over. So yeah, man. It's gonna be a hell of a fight if they make that fight. I'm telling you. It's gonna be a hell of a fight if they make it. I'm telling you. They got a lot of, footnotes to go off. Hit someone. I seen that. That just happened. It doesn't have to be done to me. I acknowledge it because of facts, right? True indeed. Ash. True indeed. So I'm working to deal with Ryan. I still got to change name as well. Like I said, at this point, I don't know. It's just a little weird. So nobody talking about Boots. People want to know what's next for Boots. Like, who gonna give him an opportunity? Like, it's crazy that Boots is champion. We still gotta wait and see who gonna get in the ring with him. Is wild. The fact that we don't know Boots don't have an opponent right now is crazy. Cash Crypto, what it do, family? But Boots is that guy. Like, we all know that. People just waiting to see when he come back, because I know he ready. He in the lab. And man, stay in the gym. Stay in the gym. I think 147 is potentially Boots' division to win over. I really do. All politics aside, just straight up making the fights and matchups and letting them chase titles. I don't think nobody beats him right now. I don't got nobody at 47 beating Boots right now. Me, in my opinion. And I ain't counting Spence and Crawford either. The rest of that division in trouble. I think that's really his to win. The thing is, I mean, look, it ain't a problem for some people, but I think he wasn't meaning it. Maybe he was meaning it to joke, but it's not the optics of it don't look good. You're talking about a monkey in the cage, and you get it, and you called him the name that he just changed. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just a little off-putting. Should I say Boot fighting Barrios? I don't know. I've been hearing the whispers. Like, I know that's what his team been talking about. I know that Barrios' team has been open, very adamant about wanting to fight with Boots. But man, I don't know. I'll watch it though. It'll be a good scrap for as long as it lasts. But I don't see it going 12. You know what I mean? It's all about jealousy and frustration manifesting. I feel you. Boots I got Boots over everybody at 47 right now. I just don't think they can beat that young man. I think he really is the goods, and I think only time he gonna continue to prove it as he step in the ring. And I hope it's a solid person. I just want to see him fight somebody that want to fight back. You know what I mean? Yeah, he definitely keeping the name out there. He just at this point, I think he just cool with saying whatever. At this point, whatever come to his mind, he just say. He just shut his mouth. He ain't selling. Yeah. What's the deal with it, Rick, man? Mike Cox said, salute. They ain't heard Calvin Ford was arrested after they issued a warrant for assault with a deadly weapon. Wow. Has he bailed out? I'm not sure, Mike. I haven't heard nothing further than the arrest, which is strange. But, from what I'm hearing, nothing even happens. And, so I guess time to reveal itself. We'll figure out what's going on, And to Ellaby as a spook was a double agent because he was speaking on things he didn't know. So looking too far into it. Nah, I mean, look, you can't tell nobody not to look too far into it. Only thing you can do is have your opinion and your perspective, and that's it. Like, because you can't force people to see it your way. You get what I'm saying? And again, I don't know. Like, I salute to the OG, man. Fernand did a great video on it. I think he spoke about it. I think he knew exactly what the word was. You saying spoof, you saying double agent. I don't think it was that. You get what I'm saying? We know where he was going with that. Just distasteful, man. It really is. Devin is just that guy. He could be that guy. Like he is. He doing his thing. There's no argument there. You know what I mean? He that guy in his own right. As Mona said, at what cost? Absolutely. Ace was good with it, family. How you feeling? How you feeling, man? Well, should go ahead and drop the remaining belts. The welterweight division need to move on, right? We need some motion in that welterweight division, man. Now, like I said, I think it's Boots for the taking. I do. I just think he's the most talented guy there. I mean, by far. And I feel like with the opportunities and the fights, he's just gonna continue to prove it. So I hope politics don't get in the way of that man's career. Because if it do, then I just hope he'll just move to 54, where people are known to fight each other at. You know what I mean? Hope he gets clear. It's not go at tank legal issues. No, I don't think it's a bad look at all. I think that stuff, like, I don't know what happened, but nobody's above making a mistake if there was one even made. Like, I need way more details to assume anything, like, because I'm hearing a little back and forth. I hear one thing, and again, what people are talking about is, I guess, what's being reported or what they don't know, as opposed to the people that was there. So, I had an interview with Coach Kenny coming up now. He do. Salute to OG for now. That's my guy. I'm gonna be tuned in for sure. Have you ever watched the movie? What movie? Salute to Phenomenal update, seeing anyone else trying to get clicks and views. No disrespect, though. Yeah, man, they're just doing it the right way. There's always a right way to do something, man. It's always a right way. It's with integrity, always, bro. That's with anything. But we'll see, man. Only, details got to come out. I don't know too much about the situation, like I said, so I can't really go in on it. I just hope that everything work out in his favor, because it's pretty easy to see, like, that man is one of the most selfless people in boxing. You know what I'm saying? All he talk about is the kids. You literally see the dude light up. You know what I mean? Just talking about kids alone. So that's what I appreciate about him, really paying it forward, really just always being about somebody else, the next man, trying to help. So that's why I rock with him. You know what I mean? Yeah, dig. Devin got the 135, 140 spooked. Nah, Devin, listen, Devin just won his fight in spectacular fashion over Regis. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? It was a good fight to watch. But as far as you have anybody spooked, I seriously doubt it. I just don't look at it that way. It's too much talent at 140, and it's some talent at 35, and you can't have a division spooked that you never gonna fight in again. You get what I'm saying? You can. And then the other one, you just won one fight there. So you're just getting there. So, time will tell if people are scared and they don't want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. Salute to the queen, Miss Joette. Peace and blessings, queen. Pardon me, I did not see you. Salute to the queen. How you feeling today? And happy new year to you. Man, but yeah, man, it's it is what it is, man. Like, I just, you just have to understand that whenever, you say certain things, everybody's not going to have the same interpretation. And I don't think nobody's reaching. I think people know, shit have more than one meaning. You get what I'm saying? And so you got to be careful, because, you went a certain way with the chimpanzee or monkey joint, and then you say a spook, whatever. It's just weird, man. It's weird. Craig was good with a Happy New Year, family. Yeah, 135. Yeah, he ain't moving back down there. He leaving that alone. Yeah, I want to see Coach Calvin win. I want to see boxing win. Anybody. I don't wish that on nobody. So I don't really know what happened, but I don't want to see that for nobody. You know what I mean? Salute to him. Pretty sure they'll figure it out. They're gonna get it worked out. You know what I mean? And I want to see what's next for boxing. I want to see what's the next big fight. All things real. Whatever the next big fight is that's what I want to see. You did. Rachel Peggs. What the hell? Oh, man, y'all already know. Get that up out of here. Because you tripping. Y'all getting crazy. Y'all blocked the troll. Angels doing the night. They start talking sense. Snack in your middle. I mean, look, it's a lot of talk, but, I'm only going to go off of what dudes is actually doing, because I hear a lot of stuff, but I ain't, I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Again, if you want to fight a guy, make the call at the end of the day. If not, then you're going to come off. You're going to have people calling you a hater. So you better realize that. I be trying to be nice, but I ain't got to tiptoe around it. Either stop bringing up a guy, or it's going to look like you hating and you got a personal, vendetta. It's no you know, it's trolling is one thing, but to continue to troll and troll and troll and troll and troll and not fight is weird. Like, I don't give a damn who you are and what you doing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you that they about to put that Ms. Mona, they gonna put that pain in. You know how that go. Salute to my guy, Big Dog. Well, happy New Year to the Amy Cole. Keep capping. Salute to my guy, man. Appreciate you putting some.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy, Big Dog. Well, Kyle, cool with blessings, family. How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. How you feeling? Said these trolls have been on their tear the last week of 2023, right? They've been going crazy. Said Bengals leading the Chiefs 10-7. Right. Appreciate the update, man. You know, you talking Tank along. I mean, I don't know. I just look at it like you don't have to if you really actually want to fight them. But I feel like if that was anybody else doing that and not trying to fight, people would call it out. But I think it's because it's a guy that they like and don't care about whatever he do. They're gonna make it seem like it's not a big deal. But nah, I just see stuff for what it is, man. You want to fight. I want to see it. You get what I'm saying? I don't really care about the personal jabs. That stuff is really what it is. It's fun sometimes, depending on what it is. Like, I thought Thanksgiving was a little funny. I thought that was tasteful. I thought that was funny, handing out $100 bills, telling people to say Happy Thanksgiving. That's cool. That's cool trolling, in my opinion. But the monkey and the spook thing, that gives off a different vibe. You get what I'm saying? But the Thanksgiving thing, that's different. That's fun trolling, right? You know what I mean? Looking for T.O. Dad. That's innocent trolling, right? That's not that don't cross the line, I don't think. You get what I'm saying? But the other stuff is a little different. So that's all I'm saying. And you got to understand that some people might hee ha, laugh it off. I understand that. It's going to be people that just treat it like that, right? But it's also going to be a group of people that's looking at it like, it's not it, bro. That ain't it. That's all. I mean, got to go overboard. It don't make them the worst person in the world, but it come off as very distasteful. You know what I'm saying? Kenny still flipping that wooden nickel. Grow up, seriously. Y'all 10 years old. Yeah, man. You get, and that's what it is. Yeah, now the Thanksgiving thing was more so funny to me. Jay Grant, that wasn't bad. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't. You get what I'm saying? That's innocent. That's like, you know, somebody have something for somebody to talk about and laugh at, right? That don't really come with disrespect. And in the process, you're blessing people. Like, even though you're doing it in a joking manner, still with it said and done, you was blessing people. So I felt like that was innocent. It was like, a little trolling, but you was giving back to people. So it wasn't nothing wrong with that. I mean, display self-hate, unnecessary and unbecoming, uncalled for. Rick Timms, that's all I'm saying, is you just got people that's going to be open to see it like that. Cool, heads. They still on that. No, man. Coach Ford got arrested. Yeah. Christina, I'm not sure why they putting all the extra spin into it, but the arrest, I believe, actually did happen. The other stuff, I think people are putting a spin on it. You know what I mean? And we don't like to do that over here. We like to build. Anybody going through any type of legal situation, my prayers up for them. You know what I mean? Any situation. Like, you know what I mean? You just want to see people be able to live their life and do their thing, especially when you see a guy, like I keep saying, I don't have no problem repeating it, man. That dude is a selfless individual from what I can see, from the outside looking in, and always bigging up them kids and giving back. You always want to see somebody like that win. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't. You get what I'm saying? Look, I'll change gears. Bill Haney. It's easy to root for a guy that's just holding his son down, that's been a part of his son's life from the moment he said go. You get what I'm saying? Since his feet hit the ground. You get what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. Building your son up, y'all running through the boxing ranks and building y'all name and y'all profiles. Nothing wrong with that. Anybody could get behind that and big that up as well. You get what I'm saying? But it's just certain things that come along with that don't fall in line with none of that stuff. And that's what people have to understand. Nobody's pushing nothing. Nobody's trying to be overly negative and say anything bad about the guy. But you got to understand, it's going to be people that just see it differently. You know what I mean? And I don't think nobody's reaching, nobody's saying nothing crazy. It just is what it is, right? You know what I mean? Everybody not going to like that. You get what I'm saying? Some people going to be able to laugh it off. For me, I look at it like that. I was a little caught off guard by it. I ain't going to lie. Can't wait till the fight. I know Tank going with him. I'm like, Regis, yeah, Tank, that's going to be a hell of a fight if it get made. That will not be as big as he should. It can be a small amount of people. Still an amount of people, but who fighting at 168 though? Right. Man, I want to see Morrell get his shot for real, for real. Somebody trying to get that bag from Coach Callum, not gonna happen. Facts, it ain't gonna happen. Brainwash Hank Coach still thinks Bill invented Easter.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie, man. It was terrible, Coach Ford's great human being. Why would anyone accuse him of such a crime? I think people just be jumping the gun, Christina, and some people just don't care. Like I think, and that I don't think it's nobody in here in particular, right? I don't think not one person in here that refers to, but I think you got some people that just don't mind to see somebody go through something, right? It's almost like they not wishing it, but they be almost glad something happened so they can have something to say like that. I told you so moment, or this is a bad look. This doesn't look good. You don't know who cares what it looked like. I care about what it is, not what people think. And public perception means nothing. Like, just give that man a chance to work the situation. I am a queen. What's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Give that man a chance to work the situation out before you go, jumping down his throat on it. Baltimore has the most corrupt judicial system in the world. I've heard that before, Ms. Mona. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've heard it. It's a matter of time for these hanging employees to end up laid off. He's stupid. Right. So salute to Coach Calvin, man. Hopefully, whatever that situation is, they work it out. You know what I mean? You just want to see him continue to do what he's been doing, putting on for his people in a big way too. I mean, right. You know it, Cuzzo. But look, man, aside from that, man, that that is what it is, man. While we here, I do want to ask y'all about how y'all feel about Alicia Baumgardner and Clarissa Shields going back and forth, man. Like I'm feeling like they need to make a fight, man. And I seen this interview. Salute to Fight Hub. I think Fight Hype. I think it was from Fight Hype with Clarissa, man. I don't know. I think with the back and forth that they've been dealing with, and like just going back and forth with each other, I feel like I feel like they should just go in there and make that scrap. You know what I mean? Go in there and make that fight. I'm gonna play this quick interview real quick from Clarissa Shields, man. She was talking about this situation with her and Baumgardner. But like I said, I think they should fight. But the question is, because I just got a philosophy. It's a certain way I think, right? Out of the two, I can honestly say that it seems like it's Alicia Baumgardner that's very, very open and adamant about her wanting to fight, right? And I also heard her say, like, she don't care about her being bigger or something, come to 147 because you already talked about fighting an MMA fighter or somebody at that weight, right? So my thing is I would assume that you want what she has, right? So if you want what she has, should you go up there to get it? Because you did say you don't care about the, no weight and none of that like that. So like, is that a stipulation where she has to come down? And should Clarissa come all the way down to 147 from where she has 60 now? I don't know. I mean, you say I'm fighting the female fighters. I do. I love your prayers for the coach, man. They need to fight at this point. Absolutely. Like nothing else, man. They just need to fight. The weight class different. Alicia is what? She 130? It's like it was 130 to 160. I could have swore it was. I think so. I think it was. Let me make sure. I just want to have my facts correct. I believe so, though. Yeah, Alicia is fighting at 130. That's super featherweight. I mean, And Clarissa is at 160, right? I wasn't wrong. So that's a 30-pound weight difference right there. That's a 30-pound weight difference. 30 pounds. 30 pounds, man. At least she needs to aim for Clarissa Slaughter and get that third KO win. Right. Salute to the kings and the queens in the chat. Yeah, but that's a 30-pound weight advantage. right now in this moment. If she had to jump like that, that's I'm assuming she's saying that'd be meeting in the middle to her, I guess, 47 for both of them. But the question is, should Clarissa go that far down? You know what I mean? Or should she just say, you want to fight me so bad, you come fight me where I'm at? You get what I'm saying? I'm just big on that. Like, you really want what somebody got, go take it from her. Serious question, just do wins Durant versus Haney. Man, that's the hands Stizzone right there, man. I think that speak volumes. Those dudes back in the day was cut a lot different, man. Just different breed.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute from our guy, Big Dog. Man, appreciate you, Big Dog. Salute to everybody, man. Alicia versus Serrano, more equal in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's closer to, more comparable in weight. And yeah, I think they're closer to for sure. But I mean, she's very adamant. It seemed like she really want that smoke with Clarissa Shields, and I'm not against seeing it. I'm not against seeing it. You know what I mean? I'm not against seeing it. No, she went. Remember, she was up there. She was at 68 for a while. Remember, she had went back down to 60 and like recapture her belt that she, what I mean, had before basically. So yeah, because her last handful of fights. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, her last few Joneses was at 160. She had a couple 68. Tori Nelson was 68. Nikki Adler was up there, 68. Franchon Cruz was 68 in her pro debut. So remember, she was fluctuating a little bit, but yeah, she had came back down to 60. Easier to gain weight than to lose it. Right, B-Dog. And that's why I say that it could be dangerous for Clarissa to, go all the way down there. I ain't saying she can't do it, but it's definitely risky. It's definitely risky. It's an exhibition match. Who that? You talking about Floyd and Manny? I know Manny, if you talking about, you asking about that, Cal, let me just play a little quick clip from, this is why I said that. This was just Manny. You ain't hear nothing from Floyd or his side or nothing like that.
Big fight against
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah. I thought that you don't want me to say that. Okay, but I'm excited for that. Thank you for always supporting.
For supporting, so I'm guessing that it would have to be that she went down to 160 to face Hannah. Yeah, she fluctuated a little bit in her career. Yep, she went this city. Remember, she all right. Look, she started at 68, her and Franchon. That was their debut. Then the next one, she was 150. What is it? 159 in a half pound. So that's middleweight. Yeah, middleweight. Then she this is another one. This was then her next joint, Sydney LeBlanc. That was a super middleweight. Then Nikki Adler, super middleweight. Tori Nelson, super middleweight. Hannah Gabriels, that's when she came back down, Rick. So you're right. That's the fight she came back down to 60. And since then, all of them been 50. I see super welters too. I see man, Clarissa is a beast, man. Up and then she a beast when you look at it. And she did this in like 13 fights, bro. 14 fights. She achieved all this stuff in 14 fights. It's crazy, bro. Man, that's crazy, man. But fact, she did. She went down to 60 to face Hannah. Hey, Rick, you ain't peep something, bro. That weight fluctuation is tricky. Notice that's the only fight she got knocked down in. Notice that weight fluctuation. So just think about it. Possibly, I ain't saying it'll happen if she can't win, because I believe in her talent at whatever weight she in. But just going from 60 all the way down to 47. You know what I mean? What is that? 3 weight classes, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? 2 weight classes down. So I don't know, man. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to play with that weight like that. For Jonathan Majors, he was the one who got the message. Oh, Ben's talking to Slime Entertainment said who's the fighter of the year? You can give fighter of the year, not even give, but I think Monster Inoue is a fitting name for fighter of the year. And the only reason I ain't say Crawford because he had he had what him and Avanesian and Spence. I think anyway, snatching up undisputed in 2 weight classes in a matter of just over a year. It was impressive. You know what I'm saying? So I could give it. I think that's a fitting for him. Yeah, but that weight fluctuation ain't nothing to play with, bro. I really pay attention to that, and you even seen it with the best of them, even with Floyd. You know what I mean? Going up in weight and stuff like that. Seeing some of the first times he getting buzzed with him moving up and stuff like that should be serious. But he just was a special breed, man. So he was able to overcome. He was able to overcome, but he still got tested. Still got that chin tested a couple times. Like Dave Benavidez, the fighter of the year. That's not a bad pick either, though, because I was talking about that with somebody too. That's not Dave Benavidez. I think because he had 2 fights. He fought 2 good fights. He fought 2 guys I thought, in my opinion, were more skillful than him going in, but he beat them both. And then he beat the second guy more convincingly than the first. So his momentum is riding high right now. So I like that as a pick too. I do. And the fact that it's the bigger guys, you know what I mean? It's the bigger guys naturally. I think that's why people be not really dismissing Monster anyway, but I think that's why they be placing people slightly over him. Because I think he's kind of a victim of circumstance, just being naturally at the smaller weights, and people just don't respect the talent pool down there as much as they do at the higher weight classes. And that's not all his fault, man. But he down there wreaking havoc in them smaller weight classes. But yeah, Dave Benavidez is definitely a strong run. I wouldn't be mad for nobody saying they got him. You know what I mean, Caleb Plant and Boogle, great wins. Shadow Man said, oh, okay. So salute this Shadow Man. Monster never gonna fight in States. That's the only thing I don't like. He did it. I think he did it like twice, maybe. I think he's done it twice, but I think the competition that you know, that's gonna always be the question. Like, people want to see you fight certain guys over here in the States, and you know, one of them stories, you know, that I think it was one of the platforms that put it out there about the Vada situation, that he caught an attitude and didn't take the testing or something like that. Stuff like that just don't sound right. But no, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight somewhere outside of there against a really top tier opponent, and just, you know, see how things work out. 2023 be somebody ranked higher than undefeated Errol Spence. No one fight or not. So I feel like Bud was in the runnings too, but I think I get it when people give it to somebody that had more fights, right? That's why, you know, it'd be like the runners up for it. I think it was Monster, Bud, and damn, it was somebody else. Was it Devin Haney? Damn, it was somebody else. But I know 2 of them was Monster and Bud. So it's one of those things, right? Like, nobody in here is saying something that's wrong to me. You get what I'm saying? Benavidez, 2 great wins. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, in my opinion, he beat 2 guys that were more skillful than he was. You know what I mean? And the second guy even more impressively. So anybody saying Benavidez, no argument there. Like I said, we all know what Monster Inoue did. He snatched up undisputed in 2 weight classes in a matter of like 370-something days. It took him to do that. I think that's very impressive. You know what I'm saying? Very, very impressive. And he's knocking all of these guys out. You know what I mean? So I get it. You know what I mean? For him. And then, you know, yeah, Bud Crawford just, I think for me, he might got the, he might have the performance possibly of the year. You know what I mean? With his Spence win. You get what I'm saying? But either way, you can't argue it, man. That shit was a great win, bro. You know what I mean? I think he beat obviously, I think the best opponent out of, you know what I mean? Monster didn't necessarily, he did it amazingly well against Cool Boy, but man, he was the favorite. This dude picked to win these fights anyway. So, I mean, anyway, versus Camaro fantasy matchup, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. And yeah, people be getting on them for them hand wraps too. I just put what's out there. I've seen people talk about that, and they don't like it. Some people don't give him his just due because he's not part of the culture. I mean, yeah, you got to though. You got to. He's special talent, man. He's a really good fighter, man. He's a really good fighter. The only thing I would ask to see differently, like I said, is fight more over here in the States. I would like to see it more premier opponents. I mean, instead of just mostly fighting from where you're from. Like, I just want to see it. I don't think you won't be able to be successful wherever you go, but I still would just like to see it. I think that's the only question mark for him, because at this point it looks like I don't see nobody at 22 beating him. He beat Cool Boy, he beat Tapales. I don't see nobody at 22 beating him. Nobody. And I think it's so real that he can really clean out the rest of that division if he so choose and move up to 26. I think that's where I'm at with Monster. I just don't think the guys that's smaller than him, I think at this point it seemed like the only way he gonna get challenged is if he's fighting guys that's bigger than him. You get what I'm saying? Like, the same size is not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. Those small guys, he's just punching way too hard for those weight classes down there. And you've seen, and it's getting worse. Like, you can take him some rounds and you can weather the storm for a while, but he gonna catch up to you eventually, bro. And you got 12 rounds to do it. It's tough, man. Those small guys just ain't gonna be able to do much with him at 22. I just don't see it. You know, Luis Neri, if he make that fight next, like I was hearing about, I think he stops Luis Neri. You know what I'm saying? You fight Casemiro, same deal. I think he'll stop him. If you fight MJ Akhmadaliev, I think he'll stop him too. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes are knockout victims. I think all of them too. I don't think none of those dudes make it 12 round distance with him. And none of them beat him. I easily put my money on him to clean out the rest of 122 with ease. And again, I think the challenges might be up at 126 for him. Yeah, I think so, cuz I think that's where it says for him, because where he at, like, man, and he one of the opponents Monster beat before he fought him. Yeah. You just don't know those guys. They're relatively unknown, but they still skilled. And people just like Ant McQueen was pointing out, people just don't be paying attention to some of the smaller guys at them lighter weight classes. They talented. They just don't get the exposure like that. But I think to leave all doubt, get rid of any doubt, man, and just put everything, all questions to bed. Moving up is gonna be the move for him. I can see it. He has bad defense. Yeah, it's not good enough. It's not good enough because he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt in there. You know what I mean? I like anyway fighting. Neri, Casemiro, MJ. I don't dislike none of the fights, right, Craig? But I just think he beats all those guys. I really do. And you still gotta make the fights because anything can happen. But for me, I think he'd be heavy favorites in all of them, like, to win. You get what I'm saying? I just think anybody his size it's very, very likely you're getting knocked out. You get what I'm saying? It's like that. So it's like to the point where I think you just literally gotta be a little bigger than this guy. That's how real it is. I think he can box that well and he can punch that damn good that you're gonna have to be a slightly bigger guy than him, I think, to kind of, be able to hang in there. That's what I'm saying. It's like constantly, like, you seeing him get these dudes out of here left and right. And he figures it out. You know what I mean? He be going through the motions sometimes fighting some of these dudes because they be trying so hard not to get knocked out, like the Paul Butlers of the world. But he still solved that puzzle. You know what I'm saying? He was doing everything to get that dude to engage and still found a way to stop him late. Heavy favors, yeah. At 130, and I don't want to be like I'm just skipping a division for him and saying, well, everybody's just easy. But from what I'm seeing, the fights are not competitive enough for me to believe that these guys are going to beat them. And then every last one of those dudes got blemishes and stuff like that on the records and got multiple fights where they haven't looked good. I haven't seen that with him. He's a very consistent performer. Like, he get in there, fight in and fight out and perform at a high level. Like, and if he's had an off night, his off night still beats these dudes on a good night. So it's like that for me. He's a dangerous young small fighter, man. Dangerous small fighter. I want to shoot. Welcome Monster 126. Get him through the first. Yeah. Oh. He want that smoke because of. He spoke about that. He spoke about that smoke. Shoot Carrington spoke about that. He spoke about wanting that fight. I mean, he felt like he'd be able to beat him too, and I felt the Shushu really a good fighter. Outboxing her was good, fam. How you feeling? I said, why 130? Because he can go down. He said at the end of his career. True. It's a lot he could do, man. It's a lot he could do, Craig, because he's that kind of talent, man. And again, when you can box with that kind of power, you had the ability to fluctuate a bit in weight with these weight classes, and you see him, he's just skating through. These fights are not difficult for him. He's, even when, I ain't saying nobody's having no success. His last fight, Tapales was having success for sure, but it's not enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not enough. It's not nearly enough to really put him in any situation where he's looking like he's about to lose a fight. His fights don't go that way. Yeah, he's smoking. He running through, man. He's just running through people at this point. And he might go as far as 135 height wise. He's small, 5'6". Yeah, he's not that tall. He's not that tall at all. But I would be surprised a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. At 35, man, my respect go through the roof, because you'll really have a different level of beast up there. And for him to come from way down and go all the way up there, it'd be amazing. That'd be crazy. I'm not even asking for that much, right? But I think if it's one thing that's evident, I think 122 is his for the taking. I just don't see those guys doing more than being able to challenge him and give him a solid fight. Like, that's it. Like, I think they're knockout victims. You know what I'm saying? Think maybe at 26, like because it was saying, go to 26, you got some better competition up there. I mean, you got some bigger guys. Maybe they can handle his punch power a little bit better. I don't know, because he's smoking people, man, at this point, man. He's smoking people. Smoke Abdullah. Yeah, Abdullah Mason is a bright young talent for sure. He's gonna be around too. He's gonna be around for a while. Cause he got the goods, man. He really, really do. Monster Tank, man. He all the same height. Yep, they all are too, ain't they? So 135 is too high. Yeah. I think 135 would be a lot for him. Like, that's just me. I think that's when it'd get different. But who knows? I ain't saying he can't compete there. Like, again, he might just be that type of talent. But for sure, what I see, 122 is his for the keeping, because he got everything there, and I think he's gonna keep everything. And I feel like once he get past 26, like I said, then maybe we see more competitive fights out of him. But until then, I think he's just gonna run through the competition. That would beat Duran. You really believe it'd beat Duran? Shit, man, that's tough, bro. And it's tough to compare that, because you would be comparing him right now, right? He's 31-0 to Duran when he was in his prime. Whew. That's tough. That's tough. That's very tough. But taking a long way from the days, man. Yeah, man. Tank on the right path, man. I see Mason at 140 in 2024. Right. I would be surprised if he stayed put, because he just looked big, and I expect him to continue to grow. And I think naturally he'll find himself right at 140, like you said. Probably sooner than later, too. Mason Brandon Lee at 140 set it up, man. Woo. Shame we would make it out of the first 3 rounds. With Duran, yeah, I can't pick him to be no Duran. So early in his career, like, based on what I've seen, like, I don't know. We talking about a damn Hall of Fame fighter, right? Like 27-0, still undefeated. He's somebody lunch. Yeah, man. He got to tighten up on that defense. We want all the smoke. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Man, we want to see it all, too, bro. We want to see it all. Salute to everybody in the building pulling up on this New Year Eve, man. I know people out and about and, probably setting up for some festivities with the family and all that good stuff. Y'all all make sure y'all enjoy y'all New Year too, man. Stay safe out there, have some fun. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, but that'd be a tough fight, fam. Leave Roberto. You better leave Roberto alone. Leave Roberto alone. But yeah, man, let me play this real quick, man. Great live chat, man. Yeah, facts, man. We some positive individuals over here, man. I know a couple people probably, like I said, out enjoying themselves. Like I said, Happy New Year to the fam. Man, salute to everybody. But again, y'all, I do want to see this Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgardner situation get kind of resolved in terms of a fight. Like, and I don't know if Clarissa Shields have to go all the way down to 47. I just don't know. I think that's a tough move to sit there and just lose all that weight like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? And again, if my new rule in boxing, if you really want what somebody got, go take it from them. Don't tell them, yeah, I want you, but come here and do it like this. And then, yeah, I want to fight you now. I go right to where they at. Especially if you say you don't care how big they is, that's not a shot or no slight to nobody. But that's just my train of thought. If you're one of those guys and you are individuals and you talking that I want what you got, I want to fight this one and such, and you 2-3 weight classes apart, I think you can't expect that you will just call the shots and them do exactly what you feel like you want them to do where you'll be comfortable. And if again size don't matter, go right to where they at, gain the weight and whip their ass. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie. Al Booger, man. Much love, Brody. Salute to the channel member, gifting and membership, man. Y'all salute the good brother Al Booger for the membership, man. Salute to my guy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy, man. Callum for prison is such a problem in our community. Yeah, man, they need to live and let live. Shadow, man, that's what I said, man. Let that young man be great. She's using her A side. She's not moving down the weight. That's why I say, man, I don't feel like she should have to. Salute to my guy being a channel member for 4 months. Much love, bro. Salute to all the channel members in the building, too. Coming fire, say a lot of potential. Yo, and it's Talij, yeah, he's nice. He's nice. He worked for that when a couple weeks back. Yeah, he worked for. I like Yo Ennis. I like him. He nice. He nice. Did I miss my guy Thomas Hill in the building? Pardon me if I did. Salute to my guy Thomas Hill. Salute to my guy, man. But yeah, I think they should. Go ahead and figure that out. But I'm gonna play this real quick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play this real quick and we can cook for a second and then we go on slide every other Wednesday on ProBox TV is free. Let's see what Clarissa was chatting about, man. The group.
Fighter in the sport, Clarissa Shields. What's up, Clarissa? Merry Christmas. Are you getting
Christmas, Sean?
Thank you very much. Are you getting some toys ready for the kids and everything? Is that what you're doing right now?
Yes, I literally just got back from Midland, Michigan to go pick up some hoverboards, and then I took them and put them where they got to be put at for the tour drive tomorrow. So we are locked and loaded with so many toys, though.
You know, I know this isn't your first year doing this. What's the feeling compared to like winning a gold medal, winning undisputed versus toys? You know.
I mean, it really just kind of like brings me back to my childhood where I didn't always get what I wanted for Christmas, or we didn't have money for Christmas, and we had to go to the church to get gifts. But I never got to go anywhere and get to meet a celebrity and get a gift and get food and hygiene and clothes and everything. So we have a really big giveaway, and it just makes me feel happy to be doing something for someone else during a holiday who in need. It really does. It makes me feel good to do it.
Is this something you always wanted to do, or as you got older, got a little more grown, is something you decided to start doing, or was this like always a dream you had?
I always knew that I would be somebody to give back in my community. Like, that's just something I always knew. Even though the Shields Community Outreach Corporation has only been going, I've only been a 501c3 for the past year and a half, but I've been giving back to my community with my own money, just through my own charities for like 10 years. So since I won my first Olympics, I've been giving back to the community, teaming up with the Boys and Girls Club
dope,
or
Clarissa.
the Hassle Brings to give back things to kids. I just didn't have my own organization.
You scared? That's dope for the quote giving back to the people. It's always good to hear that, man, because that type of stuff don't get highlighted enough. So it's always good to see that, you know, these fighters want to do exactly that when they get in position to give back to the people, and especially to these charities and different things like that, and really do it. And it's coming from a genuine place. And like she said, she did it before she even turned pro. She been doing it. So I think that's dope to hear, man. Yeah, your daughter on a hoverboard. You scared? Hey, cuzzo, you'd be surprised at how fast she'll learn if she don't already know how to ride one. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised. Kids be on another level. She'll figure that out with the ease. You know what I'm saying? Man, now she trying to right now. Listen, man. I don't know about that. Clarissa Loudmouth, Detroit ghetto trash. In what way is she trash? You know what I'm saying? What way is she ghetto trash too? In what way? Like, I don't know. That's a little offensive right there. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Ghetto trash. See, that's that right there because she confident in herself. See what you say, loudmouth. Would you like her more if she was quiet? You get what I'm saying? And more, controllable. I think that's what makes her great. You get what I'm saying? I think her extreme level of confidence in herself. I think her loud mouth is okay because I think she really backs it up. You know what I'm saying? It is. She's a 1-on-1 for sure in the sport, man. She blazed the trail much differently. So I can never look at her as ghetto trash. There's nothing about Clarissa that says trash to me. People might not like her confidence. And I spoke on this before. I think that's what people are offended by most, her level of confidence. She's not going to wait for somebody to walk up to her and tell her how great she is. She's not going to wait for the next journalist or sportscaster to, come out and tell her how great she is. She going to tell you. And then she going to show you too. And then after she done showing you, she gonna tell you some more, and she gonna keep showing you. You get what I'm saying? I just love that about her. Like, she's unapologetic about her confidence and the way she believes in herself. I think that's what makes her special. And I think it's easy to kind of misunderstand it and look at her as something that she not. But I think she exactly who she's supposed to be, man. A lot of people are confident. Look at the way Tyson Fury is, and look at the stuff that he's done in boxing. She ain't none of that. She's always kept her nose clean. Like you said, she in a situation where she just giving back for years on end. I don't know, man. I can't come up with those type of words or description of her. Like, I think she's a jewel in the sport. Like, I don't mean she perfect and she do everything perfect, but her shit outside of her record, man, she's a pretty solid person, bro, and she do right by herself. Like, that's somebody you can't look at her and say like she not role model material. I think people are offended by her confidence again, and I said this before when I posted that knockdown, her getting knocked down by that man. Yo, if y'all would have seen how many dudes be talking about good for what the nerve of her to not be in the kitchen. I'm like, yo, listen to some of these comments, bro. I'm like, yo, y'all, wow. Like, if y'all really look, she don't really give you a reason not to dislike her. She's just very confident. And I think, again, in a sport where you really fighting for your life, the last thing you need to be is short on confidence in that ring. And she doesn't lack it. And I think they don't like that about her. But nah, man, she's great. People like, she need to stay in her lane. Why was she sparring men anyway? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but she can talk about it. You get what I'm saying? Why can't she talk about it? And her actions always speak. Can you name another female that's accomplished what she accomplished with 14 fights? Get what I'm saying? Hey, double gold medalist. You get what I'm saying? Why be quiet about that? Look how loud people are about her shortcoming in MMA. They super loud about that, but she can't be loud about the ass she be whooping. You get what I'm saying? Why not? She get one life. You gotta, you get what I'm saying? Like I said, she ain't waiting for nobody to sit here and tell her she great. She gonna tell you because she believes it and she shows it to you. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not offended by that. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't be the first one. Again, nobody tell Tyson Fury to he too loud. They embrace what he taught. They love it and laugh about it. You get what I'm saying? I love the fact especially a female in a male-dominated sport, and she at the top of the food chain. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, she got as many KOs as she had gold medals. You know what I'm saying? The most important number on that resume is that number 14, and the fact that ain't nobody that came close to beating her. So 2 KOs is what it is. Like, everybody's not gonna be a knockout artist. She just one of them, right? But it's the last time I checked, this boxing, not knockouts, right? So, you know what I mean? I think she's done, like, well without having to knock people out. That's the only knock on her. Like, that's not a real knock to me, because it's, again, if the sport was called knockouts, maybe I'd be like, well, damn, it's kind of tough. But nah, it's called boxing, and she does that with the best of them. And as a matter of fact, I don't got too many people beating her, if any at all. I don't. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody I could think of off the top of my head that I feel like gonna beat her. So I think she's special, man. She a jewel. You know what I mean? She a jewel, man. And I think the fact that she gives back like that, she really shows you what she about. You get what I'm saying? So 2 KOs, I can't care about that, because she always wins, and she do it at a high level. You get what I'm saying? And there's nobody that she ain't really willing to fight. I mean, until this Alicia Baumgardner, this is the first time I ever heard her really not have an interest in wanting to fight somebody. But I think she felt like they were cool. So who knows? But I don't know. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But for me, I love to build the sport up. And again, when you're performing at that level, and that consistently, and you continue to put yourself in the right position, and you look out for people, I could always salute that. It's not much her not having knockouts. What the hell? You get what I'm saying? What could I say? So she gonna get in there and beat your ass, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always love watching Clarissa. She fun to watch, bro. For me, Superman was good with it. He doing good. William Old School, his little spitty self. That's how I know he back feeling like himself. He back spitting, man. I don't know who taught him that, but I ain't teach him. Baby, do be tripping, man. How Clarissa gonna call out a man? I mean, look, man, that don't even offend me the way it do people. I think that's an extreme. Again, that's her extreme level of confidence. I always thought the Keith Thurman thing was too much. Like, that's overdoing it. But again, I'm not mad at her for it, bro. I just ain't. In a world where they want to control how you think, and basically they want you to wait around and wait for their approval, she ain't do that. She's like, I'm great because I know it, because I put in the work, and I'm gonna keep showing y'all, and I'm gonna keep talking about it. And it's gonna be people that like it. It's gonna be people that hate it, but it's gonna be some people that love it and appreciate it and support it. And I'm one of them people. I love it. I love to see her do her thing. Her getting dropped by a man does nothing to me. It don't bother me in the slightest bit. Like, or don't make me look at her no differently. Like, she's still special. And the fact that sparring got leaked, I don't care for what nobody says. Like, people be sensitive. Oh, because she be talking a lot. So you leak sparring, dropping a female, you want kudos for it. Like, that's how great she is. You get what I'm saying? And think about the dude that get the knockdown. She's far more accomplished than he'll ever be. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what people forget. Don't ever forget. She represents the sport at the highest level. She's just not a knockout artist, and still has been able to be the best. Think about that. So her fights got to go the distance, the full 10 rounds every time. So that means she really got to beat your ass every single time. That's how I look at it. Knockouts is just one part of it. I get it. The other knockout sell, I get it. But you're not going to get one all the time. And she's shown you, as long as you get that W, that's what matters more. You know what I'm saying? Getting that knockout. And her energy is some of the best that I've ever seen in boxing. I love it. I love her confidence. That's one of the first things that drove me into Clarissa, was her confidence in herself. I was like, man, this, and she loved the fight. She want the smoke. But let me get back to this. Let's play this before we get up out of here, man. I just had to. I gotta get the quote her just do. But I'm with anybody. Like, the calling out the man, the Keith Thurman thing was always too much to me. That was extra, but again, you can't tell her not to be confident. Shit, I tell you what. She had him halfway entertaining it, had him halfway speaking on it like a damn fool. Competing, yeah. I think so. I don't know if it's in boxing. Yeah, I gotta double check it, Craig. But I did hear something about that as well. I will hope not, because it's weird, and I don't think there's no place for that in boxing. I think that's when they playing with the sport at that point, because you can't play boxing, and I don't think they should allow that because of that reason. It's too dangerous. But let's finish playing this. Salute to the GOAT, man. I respect everybody's opinion, but she definitely a special talent. She a jewel in the sport, man. You gotta rock with somebody like that. It's all about, again, you ask your fighters to get in there and win, and she do it at the highest level every night she get in there.
Give back things to kids. I just didn't have my own organization.
Well, come to think of it, we just saw Gervonta, I think yesterday, bought his block in Baltimore. So do you feel like that's something that, you'd like to see more of? Not calling people out or anything, but you'd like to see more of from not just fighters, athletes, whoever.
Well, I know that I have Clarissa Shields Street, and I bought my old grandma's house on that street, and I've been getting it redone. It's almost finished, actually. And then I bought 2 more houses on the block, and then 3 more, and then 3 lots. So I'm trying to redo the whole block. So I think that
that's dope.
Real estate is very smart for anybody who's in boxing or anybody up in any kind of business, and that if that's something that your heart want to do, you should do it. Like my heart has always been with Spencer Street. It's like right across the street from where I started out boxing at. And then they asked me because they named the street after me. So now that it's Clarissa Shields Street, why not get the house and why not build it back up and keep it a part of my family legacy?
That's dope. Yeah. I don't know, man. Look, to each his own. Layla Ali ain't been under the lights in professional boxing. And how long she ain't been taking punches, and how long you think just because of her previous, her resume and what she did, which was great. She's a great. I mean, she paved the way for fighters like Clarissa, but I ain't with that. You just getting up off the couch and knocking a 2-time gold medalist out just because of what you used to do. She's still doing it and at a very high level. So I don't know. But Layla is special. She's another great. So
I don't know if you watched The Sopranos, but there was a line in The Sopranos: "Buy land because God's not making any more of it." So.
Oh wow! I never heard that. That's a good one though.
But did you have good memories of Chris? I know you said like you guys had to go to the church to get toys and stuff, but did you still have some good memories?
Yeah, I had great memories of Christmas. I think just being with family, and my grandmother cooking, whether we got gifts or not, was always special. I just remember like after I was 12 years old. And since I was 9, my mom got me and my sister the same thing for Christmas. It was this big old tall black Barbie doll. And when I was 12, I finally told my mom, I don't know why you could get me this damn Barbie doll, but I don't want it. And I finally told her, she's like, well, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, a remote control car. How hard is it to get a remote control car?
No, they from the remote control car.
Year, when I turned 13, guess what I got for Christmas?
Not remote control. I know what she's talking about.
So that's one of my favorite memories is me telling her I didn't like the doll and didn't want the doll and tearing the doll up, taking all the limbs off of it. And then the next year her getting me what I really wanted, which was a remote control car. One of my favorite memories.
She came through. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, just to talk fighting for a minute, your next fight, is that PFL, not boxing?
I believe so. I believe it'd be PFL, yes.
So, I know I understand if you don't want to really disclose any of it, but I know, terms of the contract weren't really, specified. Is it an incentive deal like they got in the NFL sometimes where it's if you get this many yards, you get this much money? And is it like that, or...
I think I'm telling her she's trying to get clout. She is the clout, bro. How she trying to get clout? You think I'm telling her to move on from the conversation? She trash. I think your opinion of her is trash. And what's wrong with boxing? There's nothing wrong with nothing she said since this interview came on. This is the second time you just she trash based off what? Her having 2 knockouts? That's why she trash. That's a terrible opinion, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, and everybody can have it, but that's not a good one. I'm not into tearing down the fighters. I don't think she's done anything to warrant being called trash. Just again, you might be offended by her confidence, but you can't tell me another fighter that's doing what she did in the 14 fights. So again, how would she be trash? 2-time gold medalist, 14 fights, all this undisputed achievements. What is it? 3 times? I don't know. I think that's great, is what she is. The GOAT for a reason. Facts. Man, and salute to you, bro. But that's what's wrong with boxing. We can't call fighters that's this accomplished because you got like personal gripes, so you don't like the way she carry it. Like, she confident, bro. Like, this is what you want. You don't want nobody half-assing it. You get what I'm saying? She is a winner in every sense of the word, and she represents the sport at a high level. I'm pretty sure plenty of people will look up to her. I'm pretty sure of it.
Many yards, you get this much money, and is it like that, or?
I mean, of course, we all get paid more when we win. So that's really what I can say about it. It's a 4-year deal, 7 figures.
Talk to him. Get that money, girl. Get that money.
I can fight. It's actually a 4-fight deal. It's not really 4 years, but it can be 4 years if I choose to fight once every year for the next 4 years or twice, whatever. But it's for 4 fights.
Bole, what's good, my guy? How you feeling?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and of course, yeah, you get paid more when you win. And maybe in the contract you get paid less when you lose. I'm not really sure. I just try to always think of the winning part.
You got to big up the sport, bro. That's just always where I'm at.
You get to keep your flexibility, keep boxing necessary, too, if big fights come up.
She's a winner.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Well, I mean, the boogie woman that was kind of being, made was Shadeja Green, and then she loses to Franchon Cruz Dezern. I know you were happy for Franchon. So now, really, the only fight people are kind of talking about is the Baumgardner fight. What
the who fight? They're talking about the what?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of buzz about
I'm really going to give like the side out of that and not really give it too much attention because I don't know where it came from and how it came. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Bole, I popped on today. I had to come highlight y'all for a second.
Throwing a rock at her, but that's the truth. And I don't care about nobody calling me out. That's great. It's finally somebody calling me out. But I don't even take it serious. A 135-pounder telling me to come down to 147 to fight them. Like it don't even make sense. So I'm gonna let her. She can get whatever she's getting out of it. As far as her calling me out. But it's like, you can't call nobody out. You're not even cleared to fight yet. Like, what are you talking about? Like, go and handle that. And then you get that squared away, which I'm hoping and praying that she does. And then she can get back to fighting. And she needs to worry about girls who are at 135, 140, 147, 154. Because fucking with a 160-pound bear is dangerous. That's all I'm saying. So it's like for her, I don't take it serious. And I think
I
she
love
did all
Alicia
for attention.
Baumgardner too, though.
And if she do want to fight me, which if any girl want to fight me, they all need to know that the lowest I've been is 154.
Right.
So if anybody want to call me to any other weight class, one, ask yourself, who the fuck are you to be telling me what weight class I should be going to?
True.
And know that I'm the draw. I'm the one everybody want to see. Nobody's interested in, anybody else fighting anybody else but me. So it's just like with her, it really caught me off guard. But I respect it though. Right. I respect it, and I'm gonna play it how it is. And if it's really a fight that's on the horizon, she needs to be eating her burgers and eating her fries and come to 160.
See,
not even 54, 60. Just to get it on record.
I don't even got no belts at 54 right now.
Gotcha.
I'm undisputed at 60.
Now,
and like I said, she can't be calling nobody out. She needs to be.
I love
she needs to get the fuck off Twitter and go and get them lawyers together and make sure that she don't get suspended for 2 years for dropping dirty. If I'm being serious, that's what she needs to do, and get right with the boxing organization. That's what she needs to do. That's the gold advice right there. Like me still being her friend, even though I don't consider her my friend no more. That's the real advice I have for her. If I was her, that's what I would be doing. I would be getting my paperwork and my stuff in order.
And I respect it. Look, She said what I was saying before I even listened to this, and that's no slight, no shade, no knock on Baumgardner. It's just something that you have to be realistic about. Like she said, the lowest I fought is 54. So for you to tell me I got to come to 47 because you want to fight me sounds a little bogus. Just think about that. So again, I'm a fan of call outs and people wanting to fight each other and standing on business, but you have to keep in mind if you find yourself at a lower weight class than somebody, you can't say, yo, I want to fight you, but you got to come down here for me to do it. You got to say, well, I want to fight you and I'm going to come up there and do it. Get what I'm saying? I don't see nobody, you being able to call a shot and have her go a weight class lower than she's ever been, where it wouldn't be nothing on the line. It's just something that you claiming you want out of nowhere, which, like she said, it caught her off guard. And I get it, because it was a bunch of little videos I was going to play, but I was like, the hell with it. How friendly they was at first. Like, so I could understand it. Like, and it was cool being that friendly because you're nowhere near each other in terms of weight. So no disrespect at all. I think Alicia Baumgardner fight anybody and give them a damn good run for their money, if not beat them, right? But I think when it comes to Clarissa Shields, that you will have to consider going to where she's at. You can't expect her to come to 47 where she never been. Drop that weight. That's a lot of playing with your weight, and I wouldn't expect her to have to do it. Salute to you, Brody. Appreciate you. Happy New Year, man. Stay safe out there, my guy. Nah, yeah. That's why I had to tell you out, because you just very negative. Like, you don't even have a reason why you negative about it. You only speak for yourself in a very small percentage of people that watch her just to see if she's gonna get knocked out. That's a hater's mentality. Like that's exactly what's wrong with boxing. She does nothing but win, but you can't wait to see her get knocked out because she's confident and she won't just sit there and shut up like the rest of, or nobody else is told to do that, but they expect that out of Clarissa. Yeah, you don't tell us how great you are. You wait for us to tell you. Like, the nerve of you to get up there and be great and really tell people how great you are and keep showing them. Yeah, the nerve of her, right? Man, hell no. You got to get behind a talent like that, man. And you put petty ass differences aside. Again, I'm a fan of the sport before any one individual fighter. And when I see her carry it the way she do, the way she represent the sport at its highest level and is about to smoke, achieved all this history damn near every time she step in the ring, she achieving some type of history and turning it into her story, and people hate that, and I love it, and she gonna keep winning because I just think she's that good. So I don't know, I'm not offended. I applaud her outspokenness, man, her outspoken nature, her willingness to let you know, like, look, I'm that good, and I'm gonna keep showing y'all. So I can see it. Maybe she was talking like this and was going in there putting on half-ass performances and not standing on business. That is not even the case. She going in there whooping ass. You get what I'm saying? And more times than not, they're damn near shutouts. So I don't know, man. I just think she's a special talent. I think you gotta at least be able to appreciate that. You don't have to like her personality. You don't gotta like her smile. You don't gotta like her hair. You don't gotta like how she fight. But you gotta appreciate the mentality that she brings to a sport that's dominated more so by men. And she holding her own blow for blow with the best of them. Like, I feel like she's one of the best fighters in boxing, male or female. It doesn't even matter. And when I look at her at this point, and I understand that females and males, I'm not putting her against men, but I'm just saying she's just one of the best fighters. I don't want to just single her out as a female fighter. She's just one of the best fighters in boxing. She continues to show that. So salute to her, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep winning. I'm going to keep supporting her. She ain't gave me a reason not to. It ain't like she in the street getting in trouble. You know what I mean? Just being obnoxious every time. People just don't like her outspoken nature. And I can handle that. Like, I understand it. You get what I'm saying? So I rock with it, man. Salute to her. Alicia Baumgardner is very confident, just as confident. You know what I mean? Just as confident. So all these women are at the end of the day, and they supposed to be, because like I said, in the sport that's dominated by these men, the last thing they need to be falling short on is the confidence department. So salute to her for always, being willing to chase greatness, show you it, talk about it a little bit, but she show it. So I mean, she practiced what she preached, she back it up. You get what I'm saying? She a real champion in every sense of the word. My computer, I got questions for some research, Sergeant. I'm looking for some answers. Face stupid. Face stupid. But one more thing we gonna build on before we get out of here. And like I said, she said what I basically wanted to hear from her. Go out there and if you really want to fight her, she fight at 160. You know what I mean? Low she went is 54. I don't see her doing that. She ain't got no belts down there. You want what she got, come to where she at. I don't think that's a cop-out. I don't think she being scared. I think that's being realistic. Like, and then if it came out of nowhere and it's something that you want so bad, why should I have to oblige you and come to where you at to make it happen? Again, you want what I got, right? Because you everywhere you go, you talking about the fight and what you want, and you don't care about that weight, nobody being big, come to 47 because she mentioned go to 60 or just let it go and then go beat somebody else up, because I believe you will, because you like that. And I love Alicia. But I agree with Clarissa when somebody say they want something specific from a person, go take it from them. Don't expect them to oblige you and meet you halfway nowhere. Like, go take it from them. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette, putting the cover in the chat. Much love and appreciation, Queen. Happy New Year. Y'all had fun and stay safe. That will do, man. Yeah, everybody, stay safe, man, for the new year. And I appreciate all y'all pulling up. Like I said, I wasn't even going to go live, but I said, let me go live had to do one more live before the year out. Why not, man?
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to the Queen, Miss Joy. I appreciate you, Lisa. I don't know. Once she finally gets some noise, she been going in, and she just turned the corner and just started like random call out, like, oh, okay. And the reason why she could say she don't take it as serious because there's so many weight classes apart. And again, buddy ass talking about Clarissa clout chasing. No, that's a little bit clout chasing. You mentioning somebody that's 30 pounds apart from you, and you keep saying you want to fight them. Yeah, come to 47 like that you really don't want to fight them then, because if you did, you would make every sacrifice necessary to fight them, especially an opportunity like that. And you really feel like you want to fight her because you can beat her, and I'm not doubting that you can, but hey, 160, like she said, eat your burgers and your fries respectfully, or those call outs, you got to take them with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? I don't side eye because but I get what she means. Side eye because it's like, bro, out of nowhere, and we this far apart. I'm at 6, you at 30. She said 35, but I see her in here listed at 30. I mean, super featherweight. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I doubt if we get that fight though. But I think Alicia Baumgardner got some other great fights to make moving forward for sure. Flores Manny will be more competitive. It's good because they old and slowed down a little. True indeed, Fate. Absolutely. Just to be honest, completely understand why Clarissa talks the way she does. Folks act like these ladies, her included, been putting on you. They never, and you see what I'm saying? And look at how her winning still pisses people off. So imagine if she talked shit and was getting beat up every other fight. They'd really be talking about how trash she is. You get what I'm saying? They take the only one shot that they could take. She only got 2 knockouts, though. Yeah, she only got 2 knockouts. She only got so she got 14 wins, no losses. She got 2 gold medals too, and been undisputed multiple times over. You know what I'm saying? She's on top of her game. You gotta applaud that. There's nothing about that offends me. It's nothing about her confidence that offends me, and it shouldn't offend nobody. You should be able to salute it. Like, man, that's real. You know what I mean? He said does look like a Haney related relative. Go Gus. I'd rather see 2 sisters on top. Lanes showing each other love rather than seeing them beefing and line dropping. Yeah, man, that's why she ain't say too much in this. She ain't say too much. She ain't go in and say nothing negative, but she just said something real. Like, I fought as low as 54. I ain't going to no 47. Ain't no belts down there or at 54. I'm at 60. You gain weight if you want to fight me. And I said that before hearing her say that. That was my thoughts. And I love Alicia Baumgardner, but I've been pushing that lately. Like, I don't want to hear guys talking about what they want, how bad they want to fight a person that's like either bigger than them or smaller, whatever the case, and they're not willing to make the sacrifice, go there and just take it from them. I think that's real. Not saying like, now if y'all both come out of nowhere and it's just like something mutual and y'all both coming at one another and then you like, you know what, let's meet in the middle, let's do this and do that. It's not coming off that way. It's coming off as, actually at least it looked like the aggressor, like she just more adamant about wanting to fight. So that's all I say. Like, she'll take you very serious if you find yourself at 160. That's all that is. That's all that is. All right, man. Same accolades, dude, be loaded, man. Showcase and constant praise. I'm telling you, it'll be different. And I'm telling you, she still hardly gets mentioned. I'm telling you, should. And they still be trying to slight her. The most influential woman in women's boxing is such and such. I ain't even gotta say no names, but they do stuff like that. And I know where they be going with it. Like, nah, bro. Nah. Nah, she totally different, and she bigger, and she'd beat the hell out the girl that you trying to say is the most influential. Like, don't do that. Like, she yo. It's okay to give other people they just do, but it's cool. Y'all don't gotta do it, because from 2024, from the rest of the time to Just Do was up and running, boxing gonna always get his just do over here. Like, and again, if I ever fall short of the message and y'all see me just in here tearing the fighter down, anybody, family, call me out for it. I'm not doing it, man. That's not the way I talk boxing. I refuse to do it. It's senseless, and it's not really, you know what I mean? I think it's kind of a slight to the sport as a whole. Like, you got people that really perform at a high level. These people put their life on the line. To slight them when they winning at the highest level was crazy. Gotta love it. Gotta give credit where it's due, bro. And Ryder finally got his KO. Man, we're gonna talk about that real quick though. And two marginalized groups in boxing, women, and the fight at the lower weight classes. That's all facts, Ann McQueen. All facts. We're gonna talk about Ryo because he said something real quick and gave his thoughts about that. But we're gonna talk about that. Then we're gonna ride out, man. And I'm gonna wish y'all a happy new year on the way out. But let's play this real quick. This little clip from Ryo.
I think I would find him very smart. I would have my feet under me, and one thing you can never count out is power. You know, I also got long reach. So I'm a dangerous fighter, and it wouldn't be easy fight for him. I'll tell you that. And I wouldn't be surprised if I knocked him out. Look, Edwin, he made me look bad, I think, when he knocked me out, but he took it with a price. You know, the next fight, Chris fought L. I was robbed, but he took it with the price. And then today, and this last fight, you guys saw the kind of power it carries. So, you know, extremely well, a good camp for Tank. You know, I can see myself beating him.
Yeah, so you said good camp for Tank. He can see himself beating him. He said he can even see him knocking him out. Now, as a fighter, he said everything a fighter is supposed to say. I want to be clear. I don't have this conversation because Ryo said something wrong. He didn't say anything wrong. He said what a fighter is supposed to say. You feel like you'll beat Tank. You feel like you can knock him out. You feel like you got a longer reach. You know, you get what I'm saying? You got good power. I guess you feel like he was tested. Like, you know, you ain't an easy fight for nobody, right? It wasn't an easy fight for De Los Santos, I don't believe. But I think you and Tank could be a fun fight to watch. I really do. I think you know, I'm not saying you're the worst defensively, but you do get hit quite often. You get what I'm saying? Often enough where I think if that's Tank on the other side of you, you're gonna be in trouble. That's respect to you. But I see that. But it'll be a fun fight to watch. Make no mistake about it, because he ain't gonna lay down. He's never done it, even in his his two defeats, should I say? He don't lay down. So Ryo can fight. He can box with that power, but I just think those defensive liabilities cost him against a guy like Tank Davis. You know what I mean? Okay, Fate. Bet. I'm gonna check it out. Salute to my guy. All things Sparky P. What's good with you, fam? All love to you, man. Happy New Year to the fam. So again, that's Ryo, his words on it. Like I thought that was cool to hear him feel like, yo, look, man, I could take Tank, man. I could take him, man. And you like to hear it. He almost like essentially calling him out, like, bro, I get a good camp. You know what I mean? I can get in there and beat him. You know what I'm saying? And I can see myself knocking him out. You know what I'm saying? So again, ain't nothing wrong with that, but you know what I mean? You got to show it, though, man, because, you know, you got tested against De Los Santos. A lot of people, for that reason, to see you getting toasted against Tank, too. So, I mean, look, just because one guy beats you don't mean the next guy will, but I do think Tank is a different beast. I don't think you've been in there quite with a guy like that. I think De Los Santos might have been the best fighter you fought up to this point. You know, definitely equal to you in size and things like that. Colbert, not so much. Colbert was more equal in size. He would have fared better, and he probably wouldn't have got stopped the way he did. But because he's just not a 35-pounder, you was able to punch through him relatively easy in that rematch. But you seen with De Los Santos, you was able to crack him and drop him too. But I think you got too greedy, and it cost you. You know what I'm saying? I think you got a little too greedy, and it cost him. But we'll see. I like El Rayo, man. I like Jose Valenzuela. I like his confidence. Again, I like to hear more people talk about, you know, these dangerous fights and being willing to take them. Like, I want to see. So let's see what's next, man. I knew his name was mentioned as a possible Tank opponent. It's funny. It's fitting how he's speaking on it. And you just never know what happens. So let's see who Tank fights next. Hopefully 2024. is a lot better than 2023 because this year was, I think, a damn great year, man. I appreciated it and I enjoyed it, man. Cobra hit him first round, Ryo balled up. You know, I'm telling you, man. Upset 2024 going to be interesting. It is. There was some upsets on that card for sure. There was some upsets there. 135, 140 pounders want a tank fight. True. You know what I'm saying? You even got some 47 pounders talking about a tank fight, Conor Ben. You know what I'm saying? So that man name being is mentioned as high as 147 to 122, bro. Yeah, Tank definitely calling them shots. Definitely for sure. Tank over combo, gonna catch Ryo for sure. For sure, I think he'll stop him. I ain't gonna lie, I think he'll stop Ryo, respectfully. I just think he's a better fighter than De Los Santos. I think he's a different package, different problem, and it'll be an entertaining fight. Don't get it wrong, but I think the end result will be him stopping Ryo, and that's my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But man, salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all pulling up for this build, this New Year Eve build, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe, enjoy yourself, man. Stay healthy. Have a good time, all that good stuff, man. Don't do nothing, just do, won't do. You know, hopefully, little man will still be too small for any of those. Frequent fire was good with it, my guy. And man, listen, let's hopefully we see it, bro. Hopefully we get to see it, man. That's all I can say, right? But with that, man, Craig, salute. Appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody in the building pulling up, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button for your bro on the way out. Blessings to you, Brody. Salute to everybody. Like I said, man, y'all stay safe tonight and enjoy. And we'll be back tomorrow to continue building on this boxing, man. So with that, we up out of here, family. Have a great night, Miss Joette. All things, Happy New Year, Queen, and enjoy it. All things, my guy. It's the New Year's resolution to build on more boxing. Let's keep building boxing up, man. You know, let's keep building boxing. More forward progression, more growth, a better year of boxing, healthy families for everybody. You know, all that good stuff. Nah, I like him, Danny. I'm hip. I'm hip to Happy New Year to my bro, man. Drew, peace and blessing to the family, man. Yo, Ennis is nice though, man. But with that, man, I'll catch y'all tomorrow at 4:00, man. Peace to the fam.